Sports feature.
$53 photos total.
Thanks.
Oh, never mind. Wrong category. 115.
What's the sport?
I don't know. I'm confused. No track.
Also, if you want to hear captions or anything, just let us know.
It's one to keep, right?
One to keep.
Okay.
Yeah. Black is in and red is out.
Gotcha. Oh, we're starting?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's
okay.
go.
Did mine work? Oh, sorry.
In. In. Out. In. In.
How long's the ride down here? Like 2 hours?
Out.
Can I have a caption on this, please?
Number is that?
Doesn't look like sports.
Maybe weird sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says I did.
Oh, it does. Yeah, yeah.
Veronica Babula drinks a combination of bourbon and hot tea from a sippy cup prior to the start of the Chiditarod on March 3rd, 2012. The annual Chicago-based race combines elements of the Alaskan Iditarod with social activism. And there's more kind of detail.
I hit mine already. Is that?
Yeah, I think I
Oh,
did too.
oh, sorry.
In. In. Out. In. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. 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 In. Out. 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 In. Out. 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 In. Out. In. Out. 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 In. Out. 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 In. Out.
Can I have a caption, please?
Nikki Stricker, wife of U.S. golfer Steve Stricker, and team member Phil Mickelson nervously await a putt by Stricker during the 2012 Ryder Cup single match at the Diamond Country Club in suburban Chicago. Stricker would miss his putt, and Europe's Mark Keimer would make his, having Europe's stunning final day comeback to retain the Ryder Cup. In. Out. 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 In. In. In.
That's our first unanimous in right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Out. 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 Out.
Huh.
In. Out. 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 Out.
Oh.
In. In.
Ah, that's nice.
Out.
How do you do it? Don't know.
Alright, so we narrowed it down to 27. Do you want to do a slideshow of what you guys picked, or do you just want to go through the title?
Yeah, I think we could probably
I think
talk,
we
right?
can. Yeah, but don't you want? Can we narrow it down more? Or you guys?
You wanna
Yeah.
do another pass?
Yeah, I think we should do another pass because.
Another pass, 2 to keep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
and
look
then-
at the contact sheet though,
Yes.
real
Of
quick?
course, yeah.
Let's see, so 2 to keep.
Yeah, we could definitely narrow it down.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
In.
I wish that was crop better. I could bring that thing this time. Yeah. That's one of my favorite images. If they get. I wanted the caption, but
I know. I think it's
I
probably
think
a
we
good
know what it
story,
is. But
yeah.
still, I want to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Out.
I forwarded this one in, but oh well.
Out. In. Out. Out.
good. I like that one.
Out.
Yes.
Out. Out. Out.
But you could talk about it if you want to
Well,
try to.
let's see.
Well, then you should
navigate.
Well,
if we want
then we
to
should
see.
pull it back in if that's going for discussion, because otherwise we'll never see it again.
Okay.
And if you're really strongly about it, I
it's
suggest.
in my top, 5.
Okay.
Can we keep that one in for now for discussion? Thanks.
Out. Out. Out.
Oh. See,
I voted for it last time.
I did, I think.
I voted for it. Though.
I'm fine keeping it.
I like the blimp.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
That kind of helps it. But I
Well-
don't
Should we
like that
keep
guy
it?
walking out of his hand.
Well, I,
Yeah, I think we should keep it.
You wanna keep it
Talk
for now?
about it, sure.
yeah, I mean,
Let's get that on the record.
I mean, I would like that kid on the left crop him out, you know. But I like. I mean, I know it's a simple flag,
Yeah.
but still,
Shadows are nice.
yeah. No, I vote this one in, but it's not going to make it. I don't think.
I like the story. behind
I do
it,
too.
But I
Yeah.
don't think the picture.
No, it's
So-
like a it's like a nice prayer, hoping that
Yeah.
they win type thing, but it's just
Yeah.
not not enough emotion in a
Yeah.
way, you know. This one never didn't do it for me.
Out. Out.
Yeah. This one's just, funny with the pizza and everything, But
I like the surprise of it.
yeah, I do too.
Out.
Is this in or is this out?
I don't
This one's out for me. It's funny, but I just the caddy one. My eye goes on both of them,
Yeah, it's pretty unusual, but if I'm the only one, then I'll just go out.
I'm on the fence. I love the moment.
I'm kind of on the fence. I love
Yeah.
the moment on the right, but the one on the left is just kind of he's just.
Yeah, it definitely, a crop would have helped a lot.
Well, I think if you would have cropped it, it would have looked like a crop because you would have cropped out most of that caddy on the left, but then you would have had to have kept part of the bag and part of his hand.
Yeah, he didn't bother me as
No.
a side,
Huh.
but
I
It would have been better if it was if the golfer was isolated where he popped
Well,
out
sure.
more, do you know? But I
Yeah.
mean, what can you do in a
But the-
situation like that?
yeah, the gesture is so unique.
Yeah, it is. It's. But
Oh, you were in?
you talked me into
Do you want to keep it in for now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find it out later.
and then you changed your mind.
Okay, so it is.
So we try to help you, and you don't even want to be helped, apparently.
It's too early for that.
this one I liked a lot. But you guys voted it out.
Yeah,
That last-
I like it. I like him, but the rest of the frame's not working.
Really? See,
I think we should leave this one.
I look at this and I go right to that mouth and that expression and the graphic of the body and the arms
I
and
think it can.
We all leave it in?
Yeah, I think so.
In? Okay. All right.
In.
so we went from 27 down to
9.
wow,
Good.
When we're talking.
awesome.
Yeah.
More manageable. So maybe do you guys want to talk about the ones that are kind of
Yeah.
on the fence? So we're looking at number 4,
Okay.
and we're looking at number 3 in the second row, and then number 4 in the second row.
These 3.
Or I'm sorry, number 5. Yes.
Well, I think we can talk about all of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Do you want to do a quick run through of them large? And,
Sure.
or,
And maybe you could read captions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got it narrowed down to a.
Mark Schweitzer takes the floor before St. Charles East's Illinois Special Olympics basketball game against the school's varsity squad Thursday. Bartlett's Lisa Palmer, 30, reacts during the final seconds of their sectional victory at Hoffman Estates High School in Hoffman Estates, Illinois on Thursday, February 23rd, 2012. Lanphier senior Everett Clemens lays on the floor with his piece of netting as the Lions celebrate their victory in the locker room over East St. Louis in Class 3A, Springfield in the Class 3A, Springfield Super Sectional at the Prairie Capital Convention Center in Springfield, Illinois. St. Rita fans get a laugh from one of the Blackhawks Ice Girls in the Boys State Hockey Championship at the United Center on Friday. Germany's Kurt Kuschella kisses his teammate Pete Kretschmer in the forehead after winning their men's canoe double 1,000-meter finals at the London 2012 Olympics. Foretelling how the rest of the day would play out, United States' Bubba Watson signals that his drive is going right on the first hole during a Ryder Cup singles match at Medina Country Club, Medina, Illinois, on Sunday, September 30th. Sycamore coach Debbie Klock celebrates along with an assistant coach and Ratasha Gerbis foreground and Maddie Hayes as Sycamore defeats DeKalb 28-26, 25-21 at DeKalb High School on Thursday, October 4th. Team Europe golfer Ian Poulter jumps in the air after hitting an approach shot onto the 16th green during a practice round at the 39th Ryder Cup golf matches in Medina Country Club. West Aurora High School's Juwan Starks lays on the court after the Blackhawks beat Matea Valley 69-61 at their sectional game at East Aurora High School on Friday, March 8th.
Okay.
so maybe we could. Is there something that's like a clear, like 1, 2, or 3 that you guys are thinking?
I like the coach, and I like the first photo.
Yeah, I agree. I like the coach. I like the first photo, and I like the coach.
I like the coach. The first photo doesn't do anything. for
Can you
me.
go big on the second one? This one you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Why is
What-
that?
Well,
You know, why is it not working?
I don't know. I mean, I feel the frame's not working. I mean, I wish he were like in the center. I think he gets a little lost in the cheerleaders.
Hmm.
I mean, the girl on the left, I don't think does a lot.
See, for me, I mean, I wish it was cropped a little bit better with the person on the far left, but I look at this picture and, you know, knowing the caption and the story behind it with him having Down syndrome, and it's just like a nice feel-good, you know, I mean, yeah, it would have been great if, you know, they would have had the kid over to the right more as he was coming through, but I can forgive that because I still think it's a real heartfelt picture to me.
I mean, I guess I also, knowing that it's Special Olympics, detracts a little bit. Like if he was part of the team, the regular team, I feel like it would add more to me.
I like seeing the legs of the other team members. I like having a little hint of it, and I like his foot. His foot really separates in that
Right.
little hot spot. I mean, I agree that it's a little awkward. I feel like the picture either needs to be over a little bit like this, So where you see a little more of the girl on the left and a little less of the pride or whatever that says, or she needs to go entirely and you need to just focus on. But yeah, I think it's one of the, it's working visually sort of 80%, but then moment wise pretty well, I think.
I mean, would you still like it if it was just a regular?
Just a regular,
Yeah.
right? I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
If it's just
But it's clear it's not. I mean, that's the thing is that yes.
But does that make it enough that it's a
it makes it
top
Does-
3?
it makes it somewhat enough. Yeah. I mean, because that's an experience that kids like that don't get to have very often. I mean, it's an everyday experience for a regular player, but it is different. That kid isn't. That's a special moment in that kid's life, an unusual moment.
I still don't think that adds value to the photograph.
Right.
But I think what adds value to the photograph is how it makes you feel, you know. And for me, looking at this, despite a crop or the kid being moved over, and we could nitpick all that, but yeah, I'm basing it based on feeling. And when we look at pictures, it evokes a reaction or an emotion from you. And can you go to the bigger screen and in terms of getting a reaction or emotion from me? This one, I feel it more on this one than I do perhaps, number 4 or number 5 or number 6 of the two rowers or something like that,
I like photos that have action and reaction within the frame too, and I think that has that, which is nice, and that gives it a little bit of a less flat kind of emotional level to it.
I don't know. I mean, I also feel like the way it's shot makes me feel removed emotionally. I think if it
Really?
was shot,
Distant.
yeah.
Because it's shot from the stands as opposed
I mean, it just.
to.
I feel like there are a number of things to me that just don't. It doesn't rise to the top as compared to some of the other ones.
What would be your number 2?
Well, I actually like number 3 more than number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're real close and they're real similar, but to me, that's just sort of a perfect image in terms of a reaction. Everyone is good. The whole frame is working. I mean, there's a little bit of the hand coming out, but I
that's
love
the
being able to see
referee
all
even,
their.
so that's kind of neat that the referee's like actually saying something about the play.
So I'm sort of torn as to, I mean, comparing those two, that one versus the coach.
Can you go to the coach? Oh, thanks.
And that's really great too.
Yeah.
Her jacket kind of kills me.
But look, it's like black and white repeated.
It's like her
motif,
eyes. Yeah, I know, but
and her
still,
eyeballs,
it's like,
and
don't wear that to a game.
Also, just an aside, you can also give HMs if you want.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about, maybe we can talk about this one. How are you guys feeling?
It's, for me, it's fun. I laugh at it, but it doesn't rank in the top 3 for me. Matter of fact, if we go back to this, to the I think we could narrow this down even more because we're not talking about. I think we should get rid of the weakest ones now, and then that will give us a little bit better sense of where we stand in terms of 1, 2, 3, and some HMs. Because I don't think we have 1, 2, 3, and all these are HMs right now. So I think that's.
Yeah, I think we should talk about it though, because I think that just voting again might not yield different results. Is that cool? Should we talk
Sure.
about the ones we'd want to drop off?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. How about number 4? Now, if you look at number 4 versus the other one of the guy on the ground, this is a nice, peaceful moment with, they won the championship, obviously, because they cut down the net and everything. But it's a quiet moment to me compared to this one, which has a better moment, better feel to it. So,
Yeah, I think they're also compositionally very similar.
yeah.
Which is sort of, it detracts, for me with both of them. I just wish that there was something a little different. I see a lot of shoes, and
In the first one.
in both of them.
But that's what's going to happen when you're,
Yeah, no, I guess I wish it'd just been like a little looser even. I feel like, personally, I just think.
I actually
framing that-
liked originally when this came out, like all the shoes.
yeah,
in
I
it.
did too.
I like in a way that it's less high impact. Like this is a Jube picture that looks different from a Jube picture, which is kind of interesting. Like it's like you've had like a climax, and this is the denouement kind of thing, which is kind of interesting. And granted, like next to like the coach picture or a picture like that, where it's all about being in the moment, it's kind of feels like it's escalate. I mean, the escalation is over and it's going down. But in a way, I find it kind of refreshing too, because it's like, we tell photographers all the time, go early and stay late. This is like the epitome of what you can get with a keen eye, staying even later. So I think it's to be, even if it doesn't make the honorable mention round, it's certainly to be applauded that it's like to continue seeing the story through.
That's a good
pretty
point.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm torn. I mean, I'm really drawn into the kid's face. I feel like the toning on the picture, the last picture, is one of the things that is making it feel more impactful than the other image, just because it's so much more high contrast, and that concerns me a little bit. That I'm just reacting to the fact that you're being like brought in because of that. Like one's very flat and one's very snappy,
I mean, I like the emotion better in the bottom
one, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I also think it feels a little bit more unique with the net on the face. So I'm torn.
Yeah, I am too.
We haven't talked about this one or any of these really.
The ones we brought back in.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of the rowing shot, I just think it's really, I haven't seen that before.
Yeah.
But I haven't shot a ton of rowing.
You think that guys are kissing all the time after Olympic canoe races?
To me, it's a great reaction. It's, I mean, obviously well framed. It just goes straight there.
See, for me, I look at it and it's just like I shrug my shoulders. It's just a kiss reaction picture, and it's no big deal to me. It's just there.
But I mean, you don't think that reaction is more unusual though than someone laying on the floor? I mean, or I don't know. To me, it's a different. It's just.
Yeah. I was certainly surprised when I saw it. I love the moment. The composition of it. It just feels like the photographer just reacted and caught something. But it's sort of a flattered picture compared to. Yeah. But I'm totally of the moment.
I mean, I guess one of the things I really look for is just seeing something that I haven't seen before.
Right.
I think that's naturally kind of makes something rise in my mind, and that's one that I have not seen.
What about?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we can keep talking about it. I was just gonna, if we're done talking, I was gonna say let's go to the next one, this flag one. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, so this is something that I have seen, but I think it's done very well. So I was sort of on the fence about it. I mean, I like it. There's a lot to look at.
Yeah, I mean, I think that at first it felt a little formulaic to me, but it's cool that the more you look at it, the more there's really great information in it. I think the form, the golfer holding the club works really well.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's some nice.
And as you said, the shadows. They're nice. Yeah, there's lots of really great details.
Yeah, I like the complexity.
There's a lot to look at that. You could study that for a while between the crowd ringing it, and then the flag, and then the blimp at the right moment, and there's a lot to look at and study.
This one.
Yeah, I mean, this, again, to me, is just like, wow, I've never seen that. But it's definitely very flawed visually, so I can understand that being a detraction.
Yeah. And it's also, I mean, it's a preliminary round, which I know is sort of nitpicky, but it's sort of like, I feel like it's not particularly storytelling in some ways because of that.
Well, I don't. A preliminary round or a final round to me doesn't matter. It's more, about the just the body language of it,
Yeah.
it's fun, but
Yeah.
it doesn't, looking at this compared to the others we have on the screen, it's just falling off for me to the, falling out of this for me because of the just the caddy, and it's just not working for me.
So after this, is there anything you guys think we can take out to narrow it down?
I definitely think the golfer we all agree on.
Yeah, we agree on the golfer.
Okay.
I'll support you on it. I'm in the minority.
Oh, you still want it to
Well,
stay?
I think it would be an honorable mention.
Okay.
But I'm okay. I mean, I know we have to lose some.
Wait, with the
so-
golfer one?
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. It's hard.
The
Nine
poor
is-
photographer's
I
like, defend me,
know.
Preston. It's very close, and I think
Yeah, it is
it's
very
hurt by
close.
some of the separation issues, and that it's not as clean isolating the moment as it could have been. But it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't rise.
Well, for me, if I had to get rid of some, I would go number 5 of the black and white. I'd go the rowers, and I'd go the golfer. And I know you really love the rowers. Those 3 are the weakest ones for me.
Yeah, I definitely like the rowers, and I like the hockey one, the reaction a lot.
This one?
Yeah.
I love the guy pointing. Like,
Yeah, I
to
like the guy
me,
pointing.
like if it was just a picture of the guy showing his shirt and her, I don't know. There's something about having more faces engaged and it not just being like it's this guy and this girl, but it's about something more than that. I like that about it.
I don't know. I mean, everybody pretty much, I think, looks engaged.
Yeah,
And in the moment.
yeah, yeah. You have both sides looking towards the moment, which is nice. For me, it's an honorable mention.
So are we gonna?
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Moving on.
Trying.
Keep us on task.
So we're down to 8.
We had some discussion about these. Was there one that you guys were feeling more strongly towards, or do you
I-
want to keep them both?
I think I could lose both of them.
Oh, really? Wow. I can't.
That's extreme.
Yeah.
We're torn between both of them too. And
You know, you
Eric,
brought up a
definitely
good-
fill the bottom one.
Well, you brought up a good point, Preston, about or both of you, about the top one and just the mood of it, and I like what you said, Nicole, about the staying way after the fact. Like the celebration's over, a lot of people would have left at this point because the peak action or the reaction's over. This is the calm after
Yeah.
the storm, and I like what you said about that, and I like the netting. So I've switched my mind, and I like 4, and I don't like 8. So between the two, the bottom one would go.
Yeah, I would agree with that between the two.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
All right.
for me, I mean, it's gonna be hard to change my mind on the rower one. It's just there for me. It doesn't have it's just a recorded moment. There's no. I mean, even compared to the hockey one, you can look at and study for a while because like you said, the stomach and the pointing and the girl, the Blackhawk girl. This is the girl that sweeps up the ice and she's going by, and they're kind of, just having fun with her and everything. That you could study and look at and just enjoy it. And this other one is the rowing one is just so simple and it's just there and gone. Okay. Whereas a lot of these other ones you can look at for a while and study and just enjoy. That's the way I feel about the rower one.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes simple really works, though. And I think if it's concentrated and there's a lot of emotion, and the moment is perfect, I like the simplicity of it.
Well, for me, the last 2 pictures would merit no more than an honorable mention in some ways. Yeah, I mean,
That one for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay.
But we're talking about giving 4 honorable mentions,
Right.
you know, and that's just
That's a lot.
way
Right.
too much for me.
Right.
Well, how about this? Can we go through and figure out what we like for 1, 2, and 3?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that.
However gets you going, yeah.
Wow, there's a little statement.
I think I'm swayed towards Preston's argument of the third one.
Yeah, I can go with the third one for
being
1.
First.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we move the third one to 1? That's pretty unanimous.
I kind of like those as 1 and 2, personally.
Yeah.
And then,
The-
the net picture's starting to grow on me.
Yeah.
So that and the hockey to me rise up next.
The one of the kid running, that one's falling more to honorable mention for me.
I could totally
You know?
concur with that. Yeah.
Sorry.
The way it is now, 1, 2, 3, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Yeah. And so then it's just working out honorable.
Wait,
Well,
so-
well, at least 1 and 2 for sure, and then maybe.
Still think the coach is 2. I guess I'm sort of. Can I see the coach one again?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
That is
Yeah,
great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
And then the net one
That
for
is
3.
third. Okay.
Does that work for you guys?
Yeah.
It works
I can
for
do
me.
All
that.
right, now for the battle of the 4 honorable mentions here.
Right.
Yeah.
I-
I think it'd be best to narrow down to just like 2, 1
Okay.
or 2.
Yeah, I agree. 1 or 2.
I'm good with those 2.
What? Hockey and the rowing? Hockey and the
Yeah,
rowing?
we're good. We don't need to slide around.
I think we can all agree that hockey's an honorable mention,
Okay.
right? Does that seem fair? I don't want to speak for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I would have it by place.
I would have no problem with hockey being an honorable mention, but not that rower one. I'm sorry, I just.
Right.
That's just me.
Well,
It's just.
let's say what would let's say we agree on hockey, just in theory, as the
Well, we do
honorable
agree,
mention.
right?
Right.
We all,
Yeah,
right.
We all agree.
So
That's,
what would we pick? What my next one is the third picture, the little boy, as an honorable mention. Yours is, I
It's
assume, the rowing.
Is it mine's golf?
So, do you all
That didn't work at all.
do you all agree about this one? Maybe
Yeah.
we can just do 1, 2, 3 HM.
that seems
Call it a
fair.
day.
Yeah, because I don't think we're.
Because we'll be here all day.
Yeah.
We'll be here all day about the
Oh, yeah, we
rowing.
have a lot of